As a professional coach, you work with numerous clients, accompanying them through their expansion. Have you ever come across a client who is reflective, able to strategize an action plan, and also truly intend to achieve them? However, when it comes to execution, you notice that they go in circles and sometimes also end up being disappointed because they were not able to achieve the transformation that they were seeking. Did you notice I used the word transformation in my last sentence? We often hear coaches using words like integrated, holistic, transformational when we talk about coaching. How about you? Do you use these words or similar words in your offerings? Well, during the initial stages of my practice, my key offering was life transformation. I was truly passionate in acting as a catalyst, enabling my clients to reinvent their life. However, soon I found myself and my clients going in circles. And that's when I decided to take a step back and reanalyze all my offerings. Specifically, deeply look into the specific words I was using: holistic, integrated, transformation, and so on. It was a bit like a reality check for me. And here is what I found out. Well, let's look at it like this. Imagine if you're tasked with revitalizing a tree. What would you do? Probably at the initial stages, you would water the plant. You will provide the plant with fertilizer and make sure the plant is receiving the right amount of sunlight. And then, gradually, if the tree didn't improve or revitalize, what would you do then? Well, probably the most obvious. You are very aware that when we look at the tree from the ground and above, we are only seeing just one part of the tree. It is important that we also examine not just only the external parts of the tree, but also what is underneath of the ground, the root system. Well, you might find out some of the roots are rotten or infested by root pests. Well, in this case, we are very well aware if the tree is to revitalize and thrive, it is important that the roots are first recovered. Well, this was the same challenge that I was experiencing in my practice. As a professional coach, when we look at the mainstream definition of professional coaching, we are all aware that we meet the client in the present moment and act as a catalyst for the client to move forward into the future. And we are not specialized in looking deep into our client's past. And the challenge that I was experiencing is very similar to the analogy that we looked at with the tree. When we accompany our clients towards future without really looking into their past from the traditional definition of coaching, we are only seeing one aspect of our client. We are not seeing the full picture. Do you know that according to World Mental Health Survey by World Health Organization, 70% of the world population has experienced a traumatic event in their lifetime, and that includes some of us and our clients. Now, the traumatic experiences we are talking about here are the experiences that we consciously remember. However, when we are experiencing a traumatic event, sometimes we freeze or disassociate from the experience itself, and that is a coping mechanism that we have in our nervous system. And are you also aware that through epigenetics, trauma can be passed on from one generation to another? And this is what we call generational trauma or ancestral trauma. So we recognize the traumatic experiences of the 70% of the world population actually refer to the trauma that we know of. However, now we know that there is impact of trauma silently hiding within ourselves without even us noticing them. So that truly means at a global scale, the numbers could be much larger. So now you see, I found the hard way I was operating with my clients blindly. I didn't see the bigger picture and truly enable my clients to achieve the transformation that they were seeking. How about you? How satisfied are you with the transformation that you enable in your clients? Especially if we tap into the initial intention why we are here as professional coaches. I don't believe any coach in the world would say coaching is just another job for me. I believe we are all here because we have an innate calling to create impact, value in our clients' life and contribute to communities and even world at large. Now when you look at from that perspective, the initial reason why you decided to become a professional coach, how satisfied are you with your own impact that you create with coaching? As I'm sharing these insights with you, if you find an inclination and feel that you are able to widen your impact with your clients, this session is for you. In fact, this session is the part one of a series of two. In the next session, I look forward to sharing with you how to create true paradigm shifting transformation within your clients. The ultimate catalyst, psychedelic integrated coaching. This is a very brief sharing on trauma informed coaching approach. If this sharing intrigues your curious mind, I invite you to join both the sessions. And thank you for joining Ignite Global in celebrating International Coaching Week 2024. I look forward to an enriching, interactive, and reflective conversation with you. Thank you for your attention and see you soon.